Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel, and today we're doing a Kookaburra ghost. Not just any ghost, we're doing one made in Australia and one made for an Australian player. Right after this. So this bat comes in from the owner, and I haven't been given a price, so I can't really tell you that, but I have made contact with Kookaburra and I can confirm what he said, that this bat has actually been made in Australia by Lachlan Dinger himself, and it is a Labuschagne. He ordered a replica. I think this was through Topline Sports in Melbourne, and this was made earlier this year. I have confirmed from Lockie that the Labuschagne shape has changed since, and I think that goes to reflect the sort of pitch conditions that they're playing on. You can see here very much a mid-low to low position middle, with that spine peaking pretty much in mid along with the edge, but a lot of mass carried down into this area here. It is quite an interesting shape, so we're going to have a good look at it. So this comes in as a Pro Players, and well, this is their top of the line willow, and what you can expect is 10 perfectly straight grains and a tiny little bit of heartwood. In this case, there's a tiny bit of heartwood down the left-hander's outside edge. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 grains. A little bit of a ninth. You can see here a couple of pin knots here. I think generally what happens with bats aren't made here in Australia generally. It's only for the pro players that they're made here. Now let's have a look at that shape close up. So it's really distinct, isn't it? It's got a really focused middle position right here with that edge sort of peaking and then tapering off. It's actually pretty full all the way through. Let's get the straight edge out. Probably got perhaps a millimetre of concave all the way through. A little bit more has been taken out as we go towards the toe. So definitely to enhance that pickup, you've got wood being taken out here, and it pretty much comes into the spine, finishing in about that position there, tapering off. Labuschagne's actual bats would have a square toe, but this has been made with a more traditional Kookaburra, semi-rounded, but probably behaves the same as any flat toe in that if you cop one right on the edge, it's definitely going to transfer all that vibration, maybe breaking the toe or maybe breaking the handle area, the splice area. So, you know, more traditional rounded toes are much more rounded than that. The other significant thing I can see there is just look at that bow, if I hold that up. It's pretty extreme, really. You compare it with that straight edge down there. You can see that straight edge and just how it dips in that low position. Really comes up right here, doesn't it? So we've got a D up here on the shoulders, and up here we've got 3 cork and an IL and the owner's initials. We can see there that says 2.6.4, and this has got one of the Kookaburra grips on it. Don't actually mind the feel of this grip. Comment what actually this grip is called, because it feels really nice. It's soft, but it's pretty grippy. Like I can't feel my hands wanting to fall away. The handle itself is round down here at the top, and it's a nice oval shape down here for the bottom hand. It's probably what you would call medium to thin. But yeah, it feels really nice in the hands. The stickers themselves, I would say that's last year, I'm not sure. They've got a bit of texturing here. You can see that sort of grid pattern. If I hold that up there. Some embossing there where it says Ghost, and a fair bit of texturing on the back. So it's all white. And even down here, this is white too. Have a look at those grains running through the toe. They're pretty nice, aren't they? Reminds me of my own logo. See that shadow there just down here at the toe? That's actually a little bit flatter in that area there. I think that he's just basically boned that a little bit. Okay, we will put the gauge on it and see what it comes out as. So you can see there immediately, it's nearly hitting the top of the gauge there in pretty much a mid position, slightly lower than a mid, where the edge is actually peaking in that mid-low position. So I'd say that's where it's playing, going to play best down here, and right in that region there is where you're going to get the most action, pretty much right on the Kookaburra. The width of the bat, there's no issues here at all. I can see that almost stretching all the way to the edges, and we're looking at about 3 to 4 millimeters off the top. And interestingly, the press is not a 5 millimeter press, it's a 4.5. So it's not actually, it's giving away a tiny, tiny little bit. Let's do the measurements, making sure this is zeroed. Starting up here at the shoulder, making sure that's in camera. Getting 15 mil. Down here, 35. At the edge, 36. Down here at the toe, 22. And center of the toe, 25.9, so 26. We'll just measure out that spine. That's definitely bigger than the last bat I had. 63.8 millimeters. So let's have a look at the width of the bat straight away. Starting here, 108.4. See if I got that right. Maybe I didn't. There you go, 107.9, or in millimeters, just over 4 1/4, or just on 4 1/4. So that's legal, absolutely legal. And up here at the top, there's no width given away either. So there's no trimming of the bat to try and make it feel a bit lighter. I will just measure that on the back, because the Kookaburra Ghost used to have a bit of a taper towards the back, and there's no real taper there anymore. So that's interesting. Now I'll tell you what it feels like. I actually do like the feel and the look of the bat. I'll just turn this way. So the bat feels really, really light. I did reveal that it said 2.64, and I'd probably say that it feels like a 2.7 to 2.8 in the hands. So with that lack of concaving, even though it does have the fairly thick bow, I do expect that this will probably come in about 2.85, but I haven't ever weighed it to see what it is. So let's see. 2.86, so I was pretty close. Yeah, it's really nice. I do think it's a nice looking bat. Beautifully crafted. Lockie from Kookaburra, I think he's got an Instagram thing called the Bat Cave, so you can follow him on that. It does have one of these socks they provide. I'm not sure if he actually purchased that or that came with the bat. I will say something, all these bats recently, for instance the SS Super Select, beautiful leather case, which I'm excellent that they give it to you. I think that's great to give stuff with the bats, particularly those high price bats. And if this is, custom order, top of the line pro players, we're looking around the $1,200 mark here. But those big full size bags, they don't fit in your bat caves on your bags. So you end up taking them out and scratching the crap out of the bat anyway. So I don't actually mind these neoprene covers like this, because they're soft and they hug the bat itself. Stretchy, it's not going to tear, it's good quality. Let's tap this up and hear what it sounds like. So we're expecting it really to go in this position here. Starting at the toe. Well, that's a really nice piece of wood. You can see that's going up here. The feel of the bat, I I'm not getting a lot of vibration through the handle, so the actual handle itself is well spliced. And it actually feels, on the firmer side, it doesn't feel like a soft pressed Kookaburra to me. This feels like something that's been pressed for a pro to go out and pretty much just start using. Now the owner's actually left that with me to knock, so I will be prepping it. And I probably won't give you a post knock on it, but you can ask me comments on the video itself and I'll reply to them, let you know what I thought of it. And you can read those comments. If it's the first time you're ever looking at a CricketBatInfo video, I have tons of videos that you can go and check out now. If you like the channel, then feel free to give a like on the video and also subscribe if you want to. And there you have it. That is a Labuschagne Replica made here in Australia by Kookaburra master bat maker Lachlan Dinger. So there you go. Thank you very much to the owner for providing that.